What's up, guys? It's the Dual Factor once again with another video, and here I'm going to show you another cool combo that Pendulum Magicians can do. As I told you in the last video I made, there's a cool combo you can do that involves using Dracossack, and it's kind of neat because it takes up less spots in the extra deck to actually play the combo. Plus, Dracossack's effect can be used going first or second to destroy cards, so you can either just use it as a turn 1 combo piece, or you can use it to move cards out of the way just to make your plays go through. Last time I showed you the combo, it was a 4-card combo. This time I'm going to use all 5 cards in hand. Essentially, it's the same thing, but you actually end with more stuff. And personally, looking at Pendulum decks, usually when you go first or you go second, you use your entire hand anyway. So I think it's pretty practical to think of your combos taking 4 or 5 cards in this deck anyway, rather than just being like simple 2 or 3 card combos. Plus, in decks like this, where you're playing a lot of 3-0s and a lot of 2-0s, your hands are actually really consistent, so it's not outside of the realm of possibility to open these cards. But for these 5 cards, I'm going to show you a Skullcrab Bat Joker, Duelist Alliance, Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, Dragon's Ravine, and a Wisdom Eye Magician. But that being said, let's just go ahead and get into the combo, and I'm going to show you how this works. So to start it off, we'll have the hand right up here. You won't be able to see it the entire time, but it'll work. But anyway, you're going to activate Dragon's Ravine, and you're going to use its effect by discarding Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, and use its ability to send Destrudo from your deck to the graveyard. This is starting to become one of my favorite cards. I love all the interactions you have with it. Then from there, you're going to activate the effect of Supreme King Dragon Darkworm in your graveyard, and you're going to special summon it, since you control no monsters, and you're going to activate its effect, and you're going to add Supreme King Gate 0 from your deck and add it to your hand. From here, you're going to activate the effect of Destrudo, paying half your life points to target Supreme King Dragon Darkworm and special summon it to the field. Next, you're going to take Supreme King Dragon, or not Supreme King Dragon, but Supreme King Gate 0, and you're going to put it in the Pendulum scale. From there, you're going to sync her off using Supreme King Dragon Darkworm and using Destrudo to make Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. Then, from this point in the combo, you're going to use Meteor Burst effect, and you're going to special summon Supreme King Gate 0. Sorry. The Odd Eyes Meteor Burst goes in your extra deck monster zone, by the way. I apologize about that. But you're going to use its effect to target the Supreme King Gate 0 in your Pendulum zone and special summon it to the field. Then, you're going to overlay the 2 cards. And then this is where you're going to make the card I was mentioning earlier. You're going to make, if I can find them. There he is. You're going to make Mecha the Phantom Beast Dracossack. Then from here, this is where the combo kind of gets interesting. You're going to detach. It doesn't matter which one you detach. They're both going to end up in the graveyard in the combo string, so it doesn't really matter. You're going to detach, and you're going to create 2 tokens. So 1 and 2. Then from here, you're going to normal summon Perform Pet Skullcrab Bat Joker. You're going to use the Joker's effect, and you're going to add another copy of Wisdom Eye to your hand. Then from here, use the effect of Dracossack, because you need to clear the zone, and pop the Dragon's Ravine. Now you're going to use the 2 tokens that you made with Dracossack, and you're going to summon a Proxy Dragon. Then from here, you're going to use the Skullcrab Bat Joker, and you're going to use the Proxy Dragon to make your turn 1 Decode Talker. Now this combo string doesn't play Firewall, but I promise you what your ending board is actually a little bit more impressive than what you had before. So from here, this is where the combo gets interesting. Scale one of your Wisdom Eyes, and then at that point, let me make sure you can still see it. Yep, cool. Then at that point, you're going to activate Duelist Alliance, and you're going to use that card to add Star Pendulum Graph to your hand. Then activate the Star Pendulum Graph and scale your second Wisdom Eye. Use the first Wisdom Eye effect, and you're going to scale... It doesn't matter what order you do it, honestly. So scale a double Iris Magician. Your Star Pendulum Graph will activate since the Magician left the field. And that's going to allow you to fetch a copy of Harmonizing Magician. And then pop the other Wisdom Eye, and then just complete your scale. So for this particular scenario, we're going to put Purple Poison. Now from here, you're going to Pendulum Summon. So let's go ahead and Pendulum Summon 3. And then, depending on what you want to make, I'll show you different scenarios you can do. So you're going to Pendulum... You can either summon 2 Wisdom Eyes in the corresponding zones, or you can do the 2 Dark Monsters. So I'll show you how both outcomes are. So go ahead and make your Pendulum Summon, then use the effect of Harmonizing to summon a Magician out of your deck. So in this case, we'll go get Black Fang. So use the Black Fang in one of your Magicians, pointing in one of the zones that the Decode Talker is pointing to. Give me a little more room to work here. Put this in attack mode just so I have a little bit more room. And then you can make... Yeah, I'm going to show you how, a couple different ways the combo string can end. So put those back there. And you're going to make your Tornado Dragon. And now this is if you want to... You should probably make this no matter what, because you can use the effect. So I always detach the Dark Spellcast or whatever it is, so you have targets for Black Fang. And then pop your double Iris Magician. So that way your double Iris Magician goes off and you can add a Time Pendulum Graph to your hand. And I'll leave this here so you can see it. But from here you have a couple options. So like I was saying, if you summon both the Wisdom Eyes, you can synchro these off. And you can either, like for example for the synchro options, you can make Enlightenment Paladin turn 1 and add cards like Duelist Alliance back to your hand. Or you can make a turn 1 Omega and rip a card out of their hand. So that's the scenario you can do for synchros. So now, if you decide not to do that, say you decide to overlay them, you can go ahead and make Time Star going first, which is cool, especially with the trap card. So we'll put that there just to show that you have it. To make the trap card, so you can actually, during this turn, you can add a Skullcrobat to go off the following turn. Or, like I said, if it survives the second turn, you can add another Magician in your hand, just give you more potency. Plus, you can use these 2 monsters to make another Proxy Dragon and have even more zones to open. So that's a couple of scenarios. The other scenario is, like I said, you're still going to end with the Time Pendulum Graph. But if you didn't special summon 2 Wisdom Eyes, say you special summoned... So let's put these on top. This is all hypothetical. Let's put this back. If you didn't summon... If you didn't summon the 2... If you didn't summon the 2 Wisdom Eyes, but instead you summoned these, so this would have to go under Tornado Dragon. If you summon Skullcrobat, Joker, and Darkworm, you could overlay these. And either make Baguska, or what card I feel like is really, like... I feel like is outstanding right now against Spiral. Especially Spiral, if I can find out what I just did with it. There it is. You can make an Evil Swarm Nightmare, which is really outstanding against it. But you'd have to summon the 2 Dark Monsters on top of your extra deck to do that play, so keep that in mind. Or you can also go turn 1 Baguska. So there's a bunch of different ways this combo string ends. But essentially, this combo string that I just showed you, it's going to end with a turn 1 Decode Talker. Your choice of any 2 rank 4s, any 2 level 8 synchros. Well, I should say either 2 rank 4s or 1 level 8 synchro and rank 4. You would have to play White Wing Magician to be able to do 2 level 8 synchros, but you can do that, and you're going to end with a Purple Poison in your Pendulum scale, a Star Pendulum Graph face-up, and a Time Pendulum Graph set. And then, like I said, with the Enlightenment Paladin, you can add spell cards back. But the point is, there's no, like, endless possibility to this combo string that I just wanted you, and that I thought was really important to show you guys. So always remember to like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything else you want to see, please let me know. The next deck I'm probably going to bring you guys isn't going to be a Pendulum deck, because I've done so many of these so far. And it's probably going to be an Invoke deck for the new format, especially since the Spiral deck got destroyed. But other than that, thanks you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.